Bum, 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. I'm going to start using this gesture, using your middle finger pointed downward as a dislike. Uh, Please sing along with me. Gesture at your screen with my new gesture and smash the dislike button. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. So a little bit of a funny saga. I tried to submit a Lego ideas of the dislike finger, but they wouldn't accept that. So instead, I submitted a like finger, but I pointed out that you can hang it upside down if you want to, and Lego was okay with that. So apparently, it's just a matter of perspective, right? But it's still got a few revisions to do, better photos and all that. And Legos has become really picky. Right, if the photos are not just right, they always complain about something. It's like they need you to submit everything twice or three times, just so that they have you show some respect, right? It seems almost like that. Uh, right now, my pray for my art projects, not just Lego, but when I get home, I hope to work with a few other metals. I've been reading about melting. Aluminum and copper are a little bit trickier, higher melting points. Aluminum's not that high, but I've never gotten any success with melting aluminum cans. I watched a few more videos about it, and I hope to try. So copper and silver apparently form a eutectic mixture that melts at a pretty low melting point, actually, only 800 Celsius, which is pretty low considering that I've worked with, when you got bismuth slag and you want to convert it back into bismuth metal, you need to heat it to 850. So 800 is pretty low for a melting point for a metal. So 72% silver with 28% copper apparently melts at a pretty low point. I gotta try that. I have an idea. I got a lot of 40% silver half dollars, and I'll mix that with some other silver, maybe some 90% or maybe some pure silver to get that 72. I'll put that into my furnace, heat it up high enough to melt everything, and then lower it to the 800 and then pour. I'm hoping that will work. I'm hoping that will work. But if so, that would be a good way to pour silver without all the high melting points involved and get some good detail. I want to do and plus the really high melting points are really damaging to the mold. So 800 hopefully is not that damaging. I hope to pour the Ganeshas, the Buddhas. So pray that that goes right too. What else was I thinking about doing? I hope to do. I really fell in love with Mondrian's painting of the Boogie Woogie and the Victory. I hope to do that out of foil paper, a big one out of foil paper when I get home. Um, all right. Pray for the late and pray that I find my passport. That's been really stressing me out. I've lost the entire week just stressing over that. Uh, and if somebody actually did steal the passport, pray that they go to hell. Have you still been having difficulty focusing on your date? You know what? When I get home, I really got to think hard about how to get rid of that commute, no matter what it takes. Maybe I'll find somewhere to squat on the campus. I used to do that. I haven't been getting away with that as much lately, but I got to figure that out because I really hate my commute. Maybe I'll find, who knows, a better situation with living out of my car, right? I mean, uh, I might have to upgrade to a van or something. But whatever I need to do to get rid of the commute, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I mean, it's just complete dead time. I'm not doing anything great with my commute, uh, or some other method. I Squatting used to be so much easier back in the in the 2000s. Squatting used to be so much easier because you didn't have too many people who couldn't afford to be housed, and having to resort to that. So you didn't stick out when you squat. Nowadays, you really stick out like a sore thumb, right? Because it's not just the employees of a building who might do it; it's also people who might walk up from the street and squat in the college campus, right? Um, all right. I'll have to sort that out. But pray that I. All right. So the Lego project. Uh, right now, I'm working on submitting the Grand Hotel, the upside down like finger, because that's the only way Lego will accept it. Uh, and then the metals when I get home. I hope to work with copper, aluminum, and a eutectic of copper and silver. 72% silver, 28% copper, low melting point. Uh, and pray that I find my passport. Pray that whoever stole my passport goes to hell. Uh, and pray that I find a way to get rid of my commute, whether it be working remotely or squatting at the campus. I don't want to work remotely, though. I really love all of the students. Uh, and whatever to get rid of the commute, right? Uh, this is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.